On Earth, there are over 300 million cubic miles of water. It feels infinite. But what if I told you all of our planet's oceans, the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, are just a single drop compared to the planet James Webb just found? A planet with an ocean so deep it could swallow Earth whole. And in that endless dark ocean, we just detected something living. This is not a theory. This is not science fiction. This is the story of James Webb's biggest discovery ever. The story of a distant water world and a signal that could change the future of humanity forever. For decades, our search for alien life was a search for a mirror. We looked for small rocky planets, just like ours, in the perfect Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold. We were looking for Earth, version 2.0. But the universe, it turns out, is far more creative than we are. Scientists recently imagined a completely new kind of world, a class of planet that we didn't even know could exist, a Hycean world. The name comes from hydrogen and ocean. The recipe is simple but mind-bending. You start with a planet much larger than Earth, a super-Earth up to twice our size. Then you wrap it in a thick, crushing atmosphere made of pure hydrogen gas. And finally, you cover its entire surface from pole to pole, not with oceans, but with a single global planet-wide ocean. An ocean so deep, it makes our Mariana Trench look like a shallow puddle. These worlds are not like Earth. Their sheer size and gravity mean they could hold onto their oceans and atmospheres for billions upon billions of years. They are cosmic incubators, perfect for protecting life in their deep, dark waters, shielded from the harsh radiation of space. For years, this was just an idea, a beautiful concept on a whiteboard, until humanity's $10 billion eye on the universe turned its gaze towards a dim red star, 124 light-years away. The star is K2-18, and orbiting it is the planet K2-18b. It is the perfect Hycean world candidate, 8 times more massive than Earth, and sitting comfortably in its star's habitable zone. It was time to look closer, to taste the air of this distant world. The James Webb Space Telescope waited for K2-18b to pass in front of its star. As the starlight filtered through the planet's atmosphere for a few brief hours, Webb's instruments absorbed every photon, every particle of light. It was looking for the chemical fingerprints of the gases within. The first results came back, and they were a triumph. The telescope found undeniable proof of methane. It found carbon dioxide, and most importantly, it found vast quantities of water vapor. The building blocks for life were all there. The scientific community celebrated. It was a huge success. But then, they saw something else. Something that wasn't supposed to be there. Buried deep within the data, like a whisper in a hurricane, was another signal. A tiny, faint, but persistent spike in the spectrum. A chemical so specific, so out of place, that the science teams at first dismissed it as an error. They scrubbed the data. They reran the models. They tried to make it go away, but it wouldn't. The signal was real. The chemical was dimethyl sulfide, DMS. To most of us, that name means nothing, but to an astrobiologist, that name is a code word for the Holy Grail. It is the jackpot. Because here on Earth, our own living, breathing planet, this simple gas has only one major source. It is not made by volcanoes. It is not made by lightning. It is not made by any known geological process. On our world, dimethyl sulfide is a biosignature. It is a chemical that is only ever released by life, specifically by microscopic life in our oceans. Phytoplankton, tiny organisms that form the very foundation of the marine food chain. They release DMS as part of their metabolic cycle. It is the signature smell of a living sea. And the James Webb Space Telescope just found it, on a planet with an ocean that could swallow our world. So this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. The biggest discovery ever, proof of alien life. But science demands a high price for proof. We must be skeptical. We must question everything. Is this, without a doubt, alien life? The honest answer is no. Not yet. The signal for DMS, while present, is still statistically weak. Scientists need to be sure it's not just a ghost in the data, a random fluctuation that looks like a real signal. And we must consider the truly unknown. We are talking about a completely alien world. Could there be some bizarre, exotic chemical reaction? Something unique to a hydrogen-rich atmosphere? That could mimic this biosignature? It's a remote possibility, but we cannot ignore it. To answer this question, the James Webb Telescope will soon perform its most important observation yet. It will turn its golden eye back to K2-18b. This time, it will not just glance, it will stare. For hours and hours, it will patiently gather every single photon of light, building a picture so clear, so undeniable, that it will either confirm our wildest dreams or break our hearts. But even with this uncertainty, and even with our scientific caution, as of right now, a biological explanation is the simplest and the most logical fit for the data we have. And if it is confirmed, if this signal is real, then the ground beneath our feet shifts forever. The discovery would mean that the spark of life is not a 1 in a trillion miracle. It is a common, universal phenomenon. It would mean that wherever the ingredients for life exist, biology will find a way. It would mean that the universe is teeming with living worlds, that we are just one note in a grand cosmic symphony. For all of human history, we have been defined by our cosmic loneliness. That defining feature of our existence might just be over. For the first time, we may have to look up at the night sky and accept the profound, humbling, and slightly terrifying truth that we are not alone. So what kind of life could exist in an ocean 100 times deeper than ours, under a sky of hydrogen, on a world so far away? Are we talking about simple, glowing microbes? Or have billions of years of evolution in that endless darkness created something more? That is the new mystery. What do you think? Is this the biggest discovery ever? Or are we seeing a ghost in the data? Let me know your theory in the comments below. And if you're ready to continue this journey into the unknown, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. The universe is speaking to us, and we are finally learning how to listen.